the most undeniable sign that your man is sleeping with someone else. In this video, we'll talk about the factors that indicate your man is cheating on you. In this video, we'll discuss the most accurate indicator of his infidelity. So let's go in order. What signs indicate that your man might have another woman? And the first sign is frequent absences and secrecy. You see changes in your man. Changes when you realize that something is wrong with your man. Here he was open and communicated with you on various topics, and now he started to hide something. As if he started to hide, he started to not tell you everything, and a woman always feels it. So when he starts to answer you evasively to some questions, that is, why he started to stay late so often, why he spends so little time at home, why now, for example, he is left. So often after work, when your man starts to answer all these questions evasively, just ask him directly about his plans. If a man has nothing to hide and some situations happen in his life, he will talk to you frankly, but if he has something to hide and he really has another woman, then a man can start to get nervous, angry, and change the subject of conversation. And all of this is actually a worrying sign. Next, the next sign is increased attention to appearance. If you notice that your man wasn't really dressing up, he didn't care about, for some time, what kind of haircut he had, his hairstyle, what he wore. That is, for example, I wore clothes simply to feel comfortable and convenient. And now he started picking out pants, shirts, ties, blazers, and so on. That is, you see that he, for example, pays close attention to his wardrobe, his appearance, and it's like this change happened out of nowhere. This could be another sign, because he's trying to make an impression. Sudden changes are about making an impression, but not on you, but on the other person. So you can compliment him at this point and ask him easy questions about all these changes. And again, you'll understand a lot from his reactions and his answers. Often, men going through a midlife crisis try to reclaim their youth by dressing up, changing their style, getting a haircut, or making some changes to themselves to feel young again. So, by asking certain questions, you'll understand a lot. Also, if you notice changes in your man, just keep an eye on him. Next, being secretive with his phone. If you see that, for example, your man never hid his phone, but then something happened to him. The phone is password protected. The phone lies face down, jumps up when there are calls, and when there are some messages, he explains all this by the fact that his boss has already, for example, annoyed him with his calls, turns off the sound. So, all this phone stuff, when a guy seems nervous, like he's afraid of a call and he flinches, could indicate that he might be living a double life. He's scared that he might get caught. When he gets a message, it could indicate that he's living this double life. He's afraid that he'll get caught. To prevent all this from happening, he hides it. He hides his phone. So if you want to check if this is really true, that is, if he has another woman try to accidentally take his phone number, or while cleaning, for example, shifting dust, you picked up the phone and wiped it, how he will react. Or if you're just moving it from one place to another, or if you just pick up his phone to take a look at it without trying to unlock it, he'll get nervous. If he has another woman, changes in emotional background, you see that your man, let's say, seems like he's not really your man. Here he is, irritated, prickly. It is impossible to approach him, to talk to him, and here he is already giving you flowers, courting you, and such things happen. In short, you're on an emotional roller coaster where you don't get it. Today he's cold, and tomorrow he's all in with you. So this can again point to his stress levels. These mood swings are often tied to feelings of guilt. So a man often feels ashamed, and he might have feelings over here, but then he also has this guilt. And so, with all these mood swings, he might, for example, shower his wife with flowers. If he's never done something or hasn't done it in a long time, he might get angry at his wife or say that she's not pretty and throw out some other not-so-nice comments. Nice words. These emotional ups and downs can again be linked to stress. And stress is connected to the fact that there's another person in your relationship. And financial expenses. If you notice that your money is starting to just disappear, dissolve into thin air. So, for example, you used to have enough for certain needs, but now you don't. A man, for example, can't explain where his money is going. So, there's just some kind of financial hole that appeared. That is, naturally, a man can spend this money on another woman. Therefore, speak openly Ask the man why this is happening, why there is not enough money, where it is going, and talk without accusations. Ask. You will see everything from the reactions. Bad reactions are when a man starts yelling, getting irritated, blaming you for something, and not explaining anything. Avoiding an answer, answering evasively. All this may indicate that he has nothing to tell you. And the last, most indisputable sign that a man is sleeping with another is a change in intimate behavior. If you understand that everything in your relationship has changed very much in your intimate relationships, if, for example, everything was fine before, but now the man has started to avoid you, he stopped touching you, hugging you, and your intimate relationship has disappeared. And this may be connected with the fact that the man has developed feelings for another woman and he, let's say, is saving himself or something for her. In other words, he's already in love there. He's already feeling something for her, and he's avoiding his own wife. To avoid, well, let's say, this kind of betrayal, although it sounds very interesting, it happens. So, if a man began to avoid his wife, began to avoid intimate moments, began to distance himself, this may indicate the appearance of another woman in his life. If there is an intimate relationship, it is cold. The man seems absent in the moment. He has stopped being affectionate, like he's just not there. That is, intimate relationships they feel more like some mechanical thing, without feelings, without love. And this could again indicate that his feelings and all his tenderness are actually somewhere else, elsewhere, and new techniques and preferences. For example, if a man starts to surprise you with something, your husband, for example, uses some new techniques. New techniques come again through new experience. So that means the man has tried that technique somewhere. Therefore, if you understand that in your relationship, the combination of some factors is necessary for you, conversation with your man, just avoid accusations. Steer clear of trying to figure things out and focus on having conversation about what's going on. Talk about your feelings, talk about your doubts. And if a man admits to cheating, then understand for yourself what you are ready for. Either forgive him or leave this man based on this video. That's all from me. I was Elisa Vardomska. I hope that your likes and subscriptions will help you write in the comments so that you would like to discuss my new videos. Don't forget to hit the bell. And goodbye, everyone.